Welcome back, another day, another video. A few more bits we're on with today. We're going to put the hub back on. So we've got all the hub, you've seen this so many times now, but the hub's ready to go back on. Newcastle nut there. What else we've got? Shout out to Kyle. He's going to be in Time Attack next year. He sent me this. He had a couple of scrap shells and he was scrapping it on Saturday, and I messaged him luckily just in time saying, have you got one of these spare? So shout out to him. He's just sent me that. It's I'll put a picture in the screen now, but it's a bumper bracket, you know, like holds the bumper and the headlight on, and actually the grille, I believe. But I cut this section off down here and just used this piece just for the top clip of the bumper. Should probably make a metal one, but I'll just keep buying these. Anyway, shout out to Kyle for that there. Other thing, I've mentioned it, but the two hard race, you know, roll centre correction track rod ends, Brendan sent them. I think they had to come from Europe. They had no stock in the UK, but yeah, they're going on. The two new ball joint pinch bolts, there's a part number if you need it, 901. Yeah, you can read that anyway, both same part number. Just two pinch bolts for the front ball joints. The arm that's bent, you know, on the back, not bent, sorry, the arm that's it got an elongated hole, that can get swapped. Obviously that bolts, where does that go? Bolts on there like that, does it? Yeah. So, it's got stuck now. Yeah, that's going on. Oh, new bolt that goes through there. Do you know the one that was bent? And heat wrap the headers. Heat wrap the headers and heat wrap the downpipe again. There's a little bit of a dint there, and a little bit of a dint. I'm quite chuffed about this. Not chuffed, but I'm quite surprised. There's a dint there, so I need to try and blowtorch that out or something. But the bit I'm surprised about is my welds haven't cracked, which is good. Camera doesn't like it. Camera's like, no, I've had enough of that. New engine cover. Shout out to, I'll put his name in the screen, Knob fella, I think it is. He sent me that, and we didn't actually fit it last time. Do you know? Yeah, I thought I did, but I didn't. Must have been time constraints or whatever. But yeah, luckily the old one's melted. Let me grab it. Yeah, the old one's trashed. It's all melted and knackered and fire and throw that away anyway. Oh, missed the bin. So then the other thing that's here, can you remember the hoses? I'm in the wrong light here. Can you remember the hoses that Aaron Baker made, APB? The really decent, what they called, BMRS. Anyway, they've not burst. They're like Kevlar lined, but they have melted the nylon coating off them from the fire. So, and these are really light, which is a shame. But just for speed, I've ordered Torx bits. So just a couple of meters of AN6 rubber hose, and then some elbows, 3 elbows and 1 straight. So that's going to do the coolant feed for and return for the turbo. And we'll be able to make it a bit longer this time, because I remember I'd given the wrong measurement to Aaron by only about 2 inch, but it was a bit tight on the return from the turbo going across the engine up to the coolant reservoir. Yeah, I think that's about it anyway. Oh, and a wheel. I'm going to go and swap another tyre and put it on the new wheel. So today, hopefully by the end of the video, we should be rolling. A couple of other things that I have ordered. Another turbo oil return line from Torx, that's coming today. And then the splitter material, the foam core stuff, which will be in another video, but I've got a few bits to repair, like this. Obviously there's no structural sort of meaning to it, it's just a mirror cap, but it needs bonding back together and then sanding down and resin, and yeah, I'm not going to make it mint. I just want it so that it's not all smashed up, and there's still some remains of Chris's car on it there, look, you can see. But yeah, steel tie wire and heat wrap, Chinese stuff, and tie wraps, stainless ones from Tool Station tenner for 100. Sound. Oh, and then the spoiler. I'm going to do the same sort of thing. The spoiler's all cracked. This is for another video, but I just want to show you. I'm going to glue it all back together and then carbon skin it, basically, just with the same sort of this material. And then this damage here, we're going to repair that as well with a bit of resin, and it will look perfect, but... And then I'm just humming and ahhing over, like, whether what to do with the boot, because it's bent, the boot lid. So we're going to have to repair that. But anyway, I'm rambling, so let's go out to the car and get this back bit on initially. I almost forgot about that. It's kind of an important bit, but yeah. We swapped that over the other day, you remember that, so... It's not liking the focus today, this, but yeah, suspension. And the turbo oil return, I forgot to mention, that had a bit of a fire. It's not actually this that's leaked and set on fire, it's actually oil sprayed off the oil cooler onto the headers that's then sprayed all over this, and yeah. So we've ordered some new hose and some new fire sleeve in the right size this time, and we can reuse them to end couplers because they're fine. Shout out to Mark again for this, sorting me out. He's always my guy, I always say this, but yeah, much appreciation, Mark. Mark's at Pulsar Turbos UK. Look at that, very snazzy installation guide now. So this should be a new, going off the weight of it, it's a new CHRA, which it looks to be. So let's get another, let's get that opened. Would you look at that? Yeah, there we have it. New CHRA and new O-ring which Mark actually sent me one of these the other day. New O-ring, new gasket, and new restricted, turbo, the oil feed. So yeah, we can build the turbo back up now, and I think, if I'm right in saying, we've got all the bits here now to have the engine back up and running, because we've just taken delivery of the torque stuff as well. So I forgot to mention this. We've got a new oil return line there. I ordered a meter just so I could get 3 oil return lines out of that. And then some AN10, the right size diameter, fire sleeve to go with that. And then the AccuSump line, which is AN8, it's a bit singed and it feels a bit hard. So I'm not risking it. It was 20 quid or whatever. AN8 new line, so I'm just going to replace the whole line. So yeah, anyway, back to the hub. That's that all back together. The hub's on, the control arms are on, everything's on that side now. Wheels back on, you're just seeing the time lapse. So I've just got the battery window on my iPhone, but I've put the back bumper on. You can see, I'll put in the screen now, but back bumper's on, back lights are on. So I've just got that arch spat to go back on that side, and then geometry to do, but that's all at a later date. Yeah, I'm going to move on to do to heat wrap the headers now. So I'll flip over to a time lapse, and then that'll run out this video. So I'll catch you in the next episode.